Jamaica needs to grow. After 50 years of independence, we have had starts and stops, spurts and sputters, but we really have not been on a sustained growth trajectory. And for my generation, I'm very concerned. Will it continue for the next 20, 30 years? Or will we finally get on the pathway of growth? For my generation, we must take up the growth problem seriously. We have been very narrow in our discussions about growth because we have limited growth to an economic problem. We have limited growth to a fiscal problem. But growth is a much larger and embracing concept than how we have been discussing. Every Jamaican has a role to play in growth. The first pathway is the one that we know we have used for many years: the exploitation of natural resources. And that has been the avenue for growth for many years. It has been from colonial times, where countries with advanced armies and organizations find a way to take over resources of countries that are less advanced with armies and organization. And you exploit those resources and you get growth in your country. Colonization, imperialization. And it has continued for many centuries through the Industrial Revolution. But the problem with resource-based growth is that, like everything else, it faces something called diminishing returns. And you all understand that very well. People who live in Manchester, you will immediately understand the concept of diminishing returns when the bauxite companies close. When you realize that the bauxite deposit has a finite lifespan, and at some point in time it is going to run out. That at some point in time you could plant bananas all you want. At some point in time, just planting bananas will not keep you growing. And so we have seen just planting sugar for 300 years, at some point in time, it will not be contributing to growth. In the last 50 or so years, there's been a great concentration on the development of knowledge. And it is becoming quite clear that the second pathway to growth is knowledge. We call it the information age. Some people say it is technology. Rose alluded to it in her presentation. For our generation, we must embrace a knowledge-based economy as the new pathway for growth for Jamaica.